This is the platform that high-ticket B2B companies use to deploy an AI agent to win the accounts that matter. My name is Søren Vasø, I'm the founder, and this is Republik. This is what it looks like. But the first thing I need you to know is that Republik is created so it's unique for any account that uses it. This means we need to have an owner account here, and we are using a fictional company called Hardwood. It's a consultancy who helps fast-growing scale-ups in the Nordics work and protect their culture. So you'll know this is Hardwood's account by going into the Legatus training. So for each company, we have a training section where the AI agent is going to be trained upon the company and all the context around the company that owns the account. So here you can see that Hardwood helps Nordic scale-ups protect their culture while growth runs at speed. So it has a company description, it has some positioning text, it has some differentiators, it has some value propositions. So the agent understands who you are, what you are relying on, what your value propositions are, all those kind of things. It also have a problem section where it says, what is the problems we actually help these companies solve, the accounts that we want to win. It has a description of who those accounts are, what is the ideal customer profile, what is the personas that we are reaching out to. It has some hard profile matches, it has some soft profile matches. That's how it looks at the companies that you want to win and can figure out if it's a good or a bad fit. It also have a bunch of other stuff here. It has a research guide, it has tone of voice, it has a bunch of contents like your case studies, your content you created that brings a lot of value for your potential customers. So this whole space is where we are training the agent, and that is very company specific. So you need to go in, you put all of this input in, adjust the results as you're running the accounts, and keep training the agent to get better and better output. If we go back to the list, you can see that I already put a bunch of accounts into this one. I only researched 4 of those, and you can see Lovable, Formalize, Templify, and Forecast. They have a different fit score out here. Some of them are strong, some of them is possible, some of them is weak. Some of them says review on the ICP fit, and some of them says ideal and fit. And that way you can start to prioritizing your work, which accounts to start with, which to delay into the future, or which not to work it at all. Let's click into an account here and see what's up. Now we are in what we call an account playbook. So here we have a company we have researched, and we have based a strategy upon all the training we've done with the AI agent. So Formalize is a company from Aarhus, Denmark. They are in the compliance space and they are fast growing. What you see on the screen is you'll start with a brief. The first section up here, it will give you an idea about why this account. You can expand the account story and you can learn all about the account. Down here, you can see why now, and you can see a why us. Right here, there is a citation. That means we found a source and we're showing you the specific source. This one is an unverified claim. So the system actually fill out the blanks between all of the research it finds and how you're looking for the specific companies. So you get all of these signals and citations all of the time as you're running through all of the process. Now, you can also see the core challenge, and the challenge we should attack Formalize on is this one. No dedicated people leader during multi-country expansion. So that's the main angle. It anchored everything on inside this playbook of saying that is the problem that Hardwood is uniquely situated to actually help Formalize solve. It also has some other challenges, and you can actually pivot the anchor the playbook is built on, but I'm not showing that for now. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go into playbook, and this is how you should attack Formalize. So now you can see you're getting an approach. You should lead with Jakob Lilholm, that's the CEO, as we can see right here. There is a Munich deadline, there's an absence of the people leader, and we have this content we have uploaded to the agent of saying we have actually created this culture study of the 200 employees finding. Anchor your outreach in that one. And you can also expand the approach and learn more about how we actually should be doing this. What it also have done, it looked at all of the different stakeholders that could be important for you. So this is the buying roster. And when you click on each of them, you actually get an about section about who is Jakob Lilholm. And we are getting some outreach angles down here. So it had produced 4 angles for Jakob, 1 on signals, 2 on problem, and 1 on content. You can see on these one, there are no drafts yet. But if we look on one of them, it says this is the draft that you should be using to understand how you should scope your reach out or your outreach to Jakob. And the reason we should be doing this is we have a research signal, we have a proof point, and we have an approach. So all of this together means that this is probably a good angle to reach out to Jakob and start a conversation with. And you can choose any of these you want. You can just go in and say draft. It'll start generating a draft for you. So you know exactly what is the right way to approach Jakob to open up the conversation about if we could help them solve this problem. And that's the full idea about why we are building an account playbook. We are trying to anchor the approach for each of the account in their situation instead of in our product, which means that you will be much more likely to actually join a conversation with us because we are trying to solve one of their problems. We're not trying to sell our products. If we go back and we're going into the playbook, what you also will get is the first move. You will get some talking points. I can just put these in right here. So saying, if you go into a conference, if you're going into a situation where you know you'll stumble into some of the people from Formalize, this is the 3 talking points that you should be focusing on. You also have some content that is uniquely suited to this account. So this is, again, all the context you have uploaded to your AI agent. It reads it and it picks out saying, for their situation, you should be going with this original research, the scaling culture study. We have this case study about Tensor and this about brand and this about Lytica. So this is the content the AI agent says this is the right content used in their situation. And what you also get is avoidance flags. Don't talk about these things or don't open with these things because it has a specific pain point that we have from the research that would not be ideally to open with. So this is an account playbook that gives you the answers that you need for all of the accounts. Why this account? Why now? Why us? Who to actually reach out to and what to say. When you have those 5 questions answered, this stops feeling like outreach and feels like more consulting these companies about how they solve a very specific problem. And it makes the process of connecting with these accounts on their term much easier. Now, if you really want to go deep on this, all the research that's been collected sits in this intelligence phase. So here you actually can go in and you can look at everything you read on all the other pages and the sources and everything. All the things that you actually need is in the intelligence sheet, so you can go really, really deep on each of the accounts. That is Republik. And the AI agent, Legatus, that's underneath everything, does all the hard work for you. So all that's left for you to do is open up the account, evaluate the output, give it some feedback, and start reaching out to the accounts that matter for you.